Gossiping Heifers, Houston, H-Town.
Still waiting on that heifer, Julio.
Oh my God. If it isn't Memphis,
You're just a big old heifer.
I believe there's an attack of lunacy going around here.
What's going on, good people? The Gossiping Heifers are in the building. Let me bring my better half on stage. What's up, my heifer? Don't be trying to be all. What you got this Betty Boop shit going tonight. I like that.
Thank you, girl.
Yeah, you got
It's
a little.
It's called natural.
Oh, girl, well, shit. Excuse the hell out of me. The juice is embarrassed.
It's juices and berries. There you go.
Well. Hope everybody's doing well this evening. Yes, I am in my Cookie Monster attire. I am celebrating, thank you, Mookie, another birthday. I have been blessed to celebrate another year. So I'm wearing this in tribute to my mom. And it's a short story behind that because Cookie Monster was my favorite character at the time when I was watching Sesame Street. And every time my mother took us out in public, I would do Cookie Monster. It would embarrass the shit out of mama. So I just thought,
She's
hey,
been a fool from day one. A fool from day one. But go ahead, Negro.
No, go ahead. You was
What you
already on the
saying?
roll. Come on, Heifer, get to it.
No, I was just saying you're going down your memory lanes because that was one of Mama's favorite stories to talk about how you would embarrass the hell out of her. Cookie. That's walking up to random strangers, y'all, at the store. Imagine
Mookie,
you
damn
going shopping. Imagine you going shopping with your child and they 3 and 4 walking up, Cookie. She's strange.
There's just good memories. And Mookie, damn you. What up, Trina? What up, Corey? Mookie talking about I'm 77 years old, but we got a special show for you guys tonight. We have 2 fabulous ladies joining us this evening. We just had the pleasure of being on Friends Like Us podcast, which is hosted and produced by Miss Marina Franklin. You guys definitely go follow her on Instagram. Definitely give her a shout out. So let's bring her on the stage here. Marina is in the building.
Lord Jesus.
Hello, ladies.
What's going on, girl?
This is usually my smoking weed time. Y'all cutting into my
if it doesn't sabotage you, we have no qualms about you doing what you gotta do. Okay.
Yeah, because we did ours before. We did ours before we came on.
Oh yeah. You both look gorgeous, by the way, and happy birthday.
Thank you, girl. Thank you so much. And again, thank you for having us on your podcast. Love the podcast. You always got interesting guests, interesting topics, that we always have a blast when we have that opportunity.
That was so much fun. I'm like re-listening to it because I edit my own show.
Right.
I do most of the work, and it's like you can tell when it's easy. It's like I'm going through it and I'm enjoying. I'm like, I started doing housework. That's when I know I don't have to worry about an episode. Downloading. When I could and I'm laughing. Oh my God, you both are so funny.
Thank you, girl. Thank you, honey. Well, you are too. Like I said, that classic scene of Trainwreck is in my database of to go to movies.
That's your favorites.
That's my favorite scene. That's
part
my
of the movie.
Yeah. I ate so much popcorn that day. I was bloated.
I can imagine because I don't know what that is about theater food that gets you bloated.
Well, it was also that scene. We had to do it over and over again. And so that, I'm just eating the popcorn. But I was eating the popcorn. I'm a method actor.
That wasn't no acting.
You know how some actors will be like, I'm like, no, I'm going to eat this.
Yes, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to get into the scene of being annoyed with my boyfriend. So, yes, it was very, very, very classic.
Thank you.
Yeah, so how's the podcast going? I mean, if people don't know, subscribe.
The podcast, Friends Like Us is doing great. This month is probably the best month I've had in a long time with Gossiping Heifers. First off, okay. And then next week I have Zainab Johnson and Sarah Cooper.
Okay.
Who just wrote a book. Sarah Cooper is the one who was impersonating, lip-syncing to the president that shall not
Trump.
Be named.
Yes.
And then, and Zainab has her special coming out. Very funny young comedian. I love Zainab. And then I have Aparna Nancherla, who also wrote a book. I mean, I have all these authors that are just incredible. Funny authors, too. They're not just like, they're stand-up comedians who are writing books. I'm like, wow, I need to write a book because my book.
You do.
I have a story. I have so many stories.
Yes.
I was telling you about my dad and how he had so many girlfriends. That's why I do all these characters.
Yeah. Different. Yeah. You had all international mother, stepmother. My dad recently just wrote a book not that long ago. He's finally finna get it on audio with his slow self. But anyway.
Really? Your dad's going to do an audio book?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's already got the book out.
He's already got the book out there.
I love that.
Yeah. It's a process, though. When you go through the whole book writing phase and you see it, you witness it. Because everybody says, I want to write a book. But damn, you'll get started and you may have a moment of blockage and you're like, I got to get back to it. So it's challenging.
Yeah, I've never written a book. I mean, I'm writing a show right now, which feels like, but
Okay.
it's different. It's not like every single page. And I don't even know if anyone even writes their own books anymore. These people, they're always showing up saying, "Oh, look at my book," but I don't know if they wrote it.
Right, because you got a lot of ghostwriters. I mean, but sometimes it kind of helps with the process of writing the book because you'll tell a story, but you don't know how to translate it to a page to be enjoyable to read. Ghostwriters can kind of ease that off of you because you're like, okay, I don't know if this sounds right. You just can't be thuggish.
Let me put this way because this shit don't make sense. So if I put it this way, yes, everybody can grasp.
Well, that's AI. That's artificial intelligence. Now I don't know if you do you get that in your email where you can make your email more formal. I didn't know I was so. I do emails. Write. People used to say I sound like a white girl, but I write like a black girl. And
well,
by
this
that
is a black
I mean,
girl. This is not, ninja.
It's still commas where they're supposed to be. It's just the tone.
Right, and
the tone is a bit off. Like I have to take a second before I send, because sometimes it's aggressive.
Yeah, proofread it. You got to go. Sometimes you do have to. I have to do that but it's not because I write like a black girl. It's because I'm petty and I can say some things that sound like I'm being nice, but I'm really not being nice.
Hold up.
And I'm like, you know what? Let me soften
the
this
nut
up a
mystery.
little bit.
I'm sorry to disrupt you, Rocky, but the nut mystery has been solved. Thank you, Jules, for my birthday nuts.
Oh, that was Jules that sent them nuts.
Yes.
Jules, you sent them big old juicy nuts. Jules, I tasted one of your nuts.
These nuts.
I'm sorry, Marina. I got this package today. And
you brought it up. You brought it up, and I said, let me taste one of these nuts. I read it. I said, this sounds like some gourmet shit. So I bit into your nut, Jules, very slowly. And I chewed it. I said, this is some flavorful nut.
Okay. I'm starting to sweat. I haven't heard about nuts in so long. I haven't even seen a nut. I haven't even busted a nut.
Girl, don't get me started. Sometimes you have to celebrate, not celebrate, but practice celibacy forcefully.
I've been enjoying my celibacy with my rose. And Pornhub, it's lovely.
With your rose?
It's peaceful. Yeah, my rose.
It's peaceful.
Suction and vibration.
I hate to jump from writing a novel to
vibrators. But no, I like this direction. This is so much better.
Yeah. I mean,
we don't want to talk about writing when we can talk about who wants to hear about writing when nuts is right there
in your face.
I mean, literally.
And Jules thank you, Jules. You would change it without even being on the screen. You change,
switch the topic up
to something nasty. My girl.
But let's go ahead and get it. You just mentioned your rose.
I love her.
And there's different features for every woman. Yeah. Every woman has preferences in the bedroom. You have to find a toy when you have to fill in the blank to substitute.
That one's my favorite.
The substitute?
It's very quick.
Yes.
Well, from the real thing, when you're not dealing with anyone. When you are sitting on your twat and protecting it from evil penises.
Evil penises. There's some good penises out there. Let's
they got toxic spirits though.
Ones.
Yeah. They all toxic. They all got some toxic
kind always
then I gotta take salt baths and shit and pray, get them niggas above me. It's a whole routine, light candles, because they had bad spiritual penis.
Marina's face.
I am like you know what it is? It's like I'm like, oh my god, oh no, oh we're going there. Oh, that's right. I'm a grown up. I can talk about it.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Yeah, you done had an edible because no
I
telling
had
where
an
this
edible, so
conversation may
forgive
fly.
me.
Oh, the edible's not gonna. It hasn't cut in though yet.
Yeah, I took that shit a long time ago. Told you my eyeball was
She
hurting.
timed it right.
This eyeball here was like, it was irritating me. And I said, okay, Motrin ain't really doing shit. I said, I'm gonna nibble on this edible. And guess what? In 10 minutes, I said, what eye? Woosah.
You feeling good, Rocky?
Woosah.
Yo, she is definitely in a mode tonight. But I appreciate your mode. I mean, but Marina, do you have any features if you could custom build a toy? What kind of features do you want on that toy?
Oh,
Suck.
you. Oh my God. Okay, listen. My therapist used to say, "Why can't you talk about sex? What's going on with you?" So that's what's happening right now. But I will say, like, I just need vibration. I don't need anything else, and then it's over. What I do need really is better walls, because my neighbors, I know they're like, that bitch need a man at some point, because this is ridiculous.
I hear that vibrated again.
They're like, oh, there she go, lonely bitch. But it's just the walls are
Hey,
thin.
mind your business.
I try everything. I try pillows to muffle the sound. It's the magical wand of it, right?
Girl,
Right.
fuck them neighbors.
I used to have a neighbor upstairs. I swear to God, like every single night. This guy was divorced and he was getting it in with someone every single night. He was
Oh,
wild.
damn.
And one night I felt like I was in their whatever their sex wrong. I woke up because when you wake up out of your sleep, and I heard the bed and I thought the wall was. I was like, no! I was screaming when they were screaming.
Everybody was
But-
coming together. I mean, they was coming.
I was just
Not
like,
bad.
no! Oh.
Like, oh, it's over. Okay, good. Y'all done?
And then when I found out it was
Yeah,
two
but-
guys, I was
Wait a
like,
minute.
well, hey, they're having a good time too.
Oh,
Look at me.
fudge packing. Fudge
Changing-
packing.
Shut up,
Changing
Rocky.
the narrative.
I wonder
okay.
who was bottom, who was top.
We're not
But
going
was
to.
getting it in.
Oh, okay.
But I'm
gonna
saying,
ask
but you're
her
not.
I'm gonna shut you down right now and because you're going somewhere. But Marina, besides the features of just vibration, what would you do? Because right now, sometimes we get to know more about people we know than we need to. What if you had some footage or pictures of somebody you know? You just Rocky, you just happen to come across this information. How do you deal with that person? Do you mention it? Do you even look at them differently?
Oh, you mean if he sends me a pic, like, or if I just saw it? Do
You
I?
just
If
saw
it's
it.
a
Oh,
nice
no,
one?
not that.
You talking about that picture?
What if it's
right?
not a nice one? What if it's a bad one?
Oh, you just have to be very gentle, and you have to be
But what if
very
they wasn't?
kind, because they're usually the angry ones, So
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know what?
Rocky,
I don't like the angry ones.
Rocky is popping inside jokes. I'm sick and tired of her. But please continue, Marina. Shut up, Rocky. Don't you say another word.
Well, she's right though.
I'm agreeing with.
If it's not like where it needs to be,
It
You
needs
gotta
to
be
be nice, soft, slow. You want to see the motion. You want to make sure it's all Vaseline and it can't bend because it's really, really, really hard. You just want to make sure that
Look at my
if you don't get a
face.
video like that.
I just saw my face. I was like, Marina, you gotta listen to this. Look at. I could not watch porno with someone because I'm gonna be like.
Well, I'm just saying this is what it should look like. A good one.
Yeah, like listen.
A bad one's floppy. You can pull it. It's dry. It's
Look.
abusive,
Shut up.
Floppy.
aggressive.
Floppy? Floppy. Well, let me just say this. If I saw a good picture and it was in a good mood, how I would act, I would have to get to know it. That's for sure. I've done it in the past too. Just on a rumor.
You got to get to know your penises.
Just on a rumor, there was a guy who was a complete nerd, and they said he had the biggest, and I was like, I need to experience this because that's crazy.
What's that cock-a-doodle-doo doing? What's that cock-a-doodle-doo working with?
Well, hold up. We got our other guests in the building. Y'all got to welcome for our girl. Yamaneika is in the building. Girl, what's going on with them pink braids?
Was that? I didn't get the eye shade memo. I need to go ahead and do my eye shade. You and Rocky up here rocking all this eyewear and this eye. Okay. You think I can't come in and get my salad? Hold on a second.
We got this. I put it, girl.
Oh, God.
Say, damn, y'all.
So you ain't gonna show me up. But back to our knowledge of not wanting to see something of our friend. Now, Monica, we were just discussing how you will react if you accidentally got a picture or some footage of a friend of yours being intimate with themselves.
What?
If you saw someone that was, doing his thing.
Yeah.
Wait, how do I accidentally see that?
We're such.
You
can tell Yam's been in the writer's room. I was the same way. I was like, wait, how, where, what?
Say somebody has footage of somebody, and they decide, I'm gonna send this to a couple of folks just to ruin a year, pretty much.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, when I was a senior, in high school, we had this guy that could suck it up his own dick. He was a dancer.
Oh,
and we watched that live. It wasn't an accident. We deliberately watched that, and we used to call him Ice Cream Cone. Now, that's the only experience I've ever had. But if somebody sent me anything, a couple of times I've seen Marina's breasts and I've said, Marina, your titties are big. They're gorgeous. But she gets shy when I say that.
You've never seen, I usually wear.
I've never said that to you, Marina. I have said that to you numerous times.
I know, but I wear tops. I may have my bra off, but I have a top on.
Even with the top, Marina has these tatas.
I do have,
and it's just tata. And I said, "Oh, your tatas are sitting up nice, look good." And then she gets bashful.
Well, she knows me. You guys saw how it was before. I was like, "Oh my God, what are we talking about?"
Yeah, we talked about penises. She just shut down on us,
She said the word floppy. I was like, "Oh no, floppy."
Nobody likes a floppy penis.
I'm not even going to get into Marina's penis history, but for her to act like penises is wild to me. It's wild.
No, I just have I when I talk about it, I get a weird smile on my face.
I'm sure you do.
I can see it as a hard smile too. You are. She's actually blushing.
Yeah.
Blushing.
I mean, but how often does the average woman need to be intimate? Just basic.
What do you mean intimate? How?
Get their groove on.
With a person or by themselves?
With a person.
Well, shit.
Well,
I mean,
it's a lot.
I mean, at least.
It's a lot. I just had somebody in my space, and they was like, oh, they was surprised I was the Energizer Bunny, and I was also looking at them like, well, I'm surprised you wasn't, because you much younger than me.
Oh damn!
Don't it be that way? What is that about?
I think when women get older, we become more free.
We have knee problems.
That's it. These young people are they think they're doing something and they're not.
Oh no, sometimes they are doing too much though. I had a couple of young guys. I was like, no. Mm-mm. I mean, I will say this.
This is
like,
not gonna work.
The intimacy after a certain age, I don't need it. I'm good. Like we were talking about the vibration earlier and the magic. Right. I'm good.
We asked her what was she if she could custom design a dildo, what features does she want on it? And she just said vibration.
Yeah, that's it. I don't need it. I don't need nothing else because these walls, I need to be quiet because the walls are super thin. So I'm tired of my neighbors hearing it. And I know they can hear me talking about it right now.
If they don't want to hear it no more, they need to go ahead and get you a man. My thing is, I need like, I don't know. I do like, my thing is like, if you touch me, I think that was the problem. My last experience was if you keep touching me, like I'ma fuck you. So I don't like all that cuddling and shit because it's like, I'm not going to cuddle with you.
Well, yeah, I agree with that. Like,
right?
What's up with the cuddling?
If you touching me, why ain't we fucking? So I think that's what he couldn't understand is he kept putting his arms around me to hug me. And I was like, oh, you ready to go again? Okay.
You're like, where's this hug going?
Yeah, I'm not a newborn baby in the NICU. I don't need chest to chest.
But do you think that we've gotten to a point where, you know, as Black women trying to even find just the simple joys in life, some of us don't even want to date no more. We just want the intimate portion of it. Like, look, just come over like 7:30 and do what you gotta do, and then, you know,
I like to date.
But has it been easy for you?
Huh?
I've never been able to successfully date because I didn't know how to do it. So what I've done is I've fucked people and then we wind up being in a relationship.
Yeah, I used to do that. I like to date now. It's a new thing though. For me, dating I was nervous, but now I actually enjoy it. It just because I know what I like. So if I'm going to go on with someone, is someone that actually I'm going to have a good time with. I don't waste my time. So I like to date. It could be fun.
Yeah, I don't do that either.
What Yamaneika said.
I can hear about a phone call.
Either. That's what I'm saying. She know what's up.
Oh yeah, Jacinta.
I don't like a lot of touchy, you know, little, you know. I don't like too much, but yeah, I like to date.
Sometimes it can't be
phone call. If the phone call don't go good, we're not gonna even meet. It don't matter because conversation is everything. I'm sorry. I'm driving my coochie up.
I believe Rocky when Rocky say that because Rocky looked like she liked to micromanage her romance. But Michelle, I know you lying because you look like you want to spoon and cuddle somebody now.
I never said I didn't, but I don't want too much of it. I dated a dude who was on that touchy-feely extra.
Oh, yes. You know, the ones that lean on you.
Right.
And you're like, you're heavy. Get off. I had that. I had a clingy.
Yeah. Neither one. Michelle.
Oh, no.
I don't like clingy, and Michelle don't like clingy. And the funny thing is,
no, I don't like clingy.
People think Michelle is a nicer one, and it's the total opposite. I'm the more mushy one. Michelle's the bitch. She's a quiet bitch.
And I take
She's
pride
a cookie
in
monster bitch.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, both the Yamaneika and I are like, now we've stepped into doctor mode. Who you want to take, Yam?
Well, because the thing is, it's not that I don't think Michelle can step up and step out. Listen, I know Michelle can. Mm-hmm. Okay, I've never seen it because two alphas don't really go at it like that. Okay, game recognized game. Mm-hmm. But for Rocky to sit here with resting bitch face and tell us that she is the mushier one, don't do it, Rocky. I listen. The last 3 times I've been on the phone with y'all, Rocky done read me down, and she wasn't even on the phone. Oh, that's right. Get the. She wasn't even on the phone, and she was reading me down to the ground. I said, "Wow, get the horns, Rocky."
Yes, yes, Jules, and I take pride in my freakiness, but I'm an exclusive freak.
Yeah, but still freaky. But you know, neither one of us like to really just talk. We talk shit, but ask us about our personal. Then pause.
Yeah, none of your goddamn business.
Yeah. Don't worry about what I'm doing in my bedroom.
I mean, but how do you handle that with you two being in the limelight so much, and people feel entitled to be in your business as public figures? Do you ever have to, a point where you're like, look, damn all y'all, this is my life. I need my privacy. I mean, how do you handle situations like that? Because people feel entitled to know your business.
Oh, Yamaneika puts it all out there.
Well, first of all, what limelight? The only reason why I got light is because I turned my damn thing on. So what limelight do y'all?
Yeah. When I heard limelight, I was thinking, oh, that's so lovely.
You know what?
Lovely.
I got lights on me now because I paid my electric bill finally during the strike.
I was like, I think you're right about like when people ask you questions, or eventually, like when people really want to know, there's things that you decide to keep away from people's. Yeah, they don't need to know everything, but I can't help it.
To.
Yeah,
I think
I put every guy out in my act. Yamaneika knows that. I put every single guy I've ever dated is in my act. Their business is in the streets, basically.
But I see that different. We're podcasters. You all are stand-up comedians. You all have to craft and put your life. So that's a different lane for us. We also
live. We also podcast as well. I think the thing is, right, I think we're all in the same situation. Marina and I are not in any different situation. I put a lot of my information out because I've always been somebody who tried to get ahead of whatever story could be told to try to undermine me. So I put a lot of my information out, and I don't mind. I'm human. I just know that there's probably fewer skeletons that I'm hiding than anybody else. But that doesn't mean that everybody knows everything, and there's not skeletons in my closet that I'm definitely keeping under lock and key. It also depends the spirit in which people are asking questions. Some people genuinely want to ask, and some people want to ask to stir drama, and I think, Marina and I are very good at that, at determining which one, because we've been in those type of situations. I've known Marina for a long, long time, and we've grown up in this business. And over the course of time, you learn who's for you and who's not. Not everybody that tunes into this podcast is for y'all. Not everybody that tunes into a special we do is for us. And you have to decipher who is who.
Oh, been there, done that, sweetheart. Still going through it. It's always about filtering people, especially, like I said, you ladies don't consider yourself limelighters, but we do. And for you guys to be in exactly. And we appreciate, sisters like y'all that are both speaking from different aspects and representing. But at the same time, you get a lot of backlash with that.
I mean, of course you get it because
nobody likes the truth.
Listen, Marina.
We are Black women who are saying words, and people don't like that.
Yeah.
And we say things that maybe have never been said because Yamaneika is prolific. I'm prolific. We don't just say the regular shit. So a lot of times that strikes a chord, and then it gets, buttoned up, and it's out there. So
yeah. But I mean, I just sit back and I witness because we all know some of the same people in the same circle. And when it comes from the male perspective, it has a whole different feedback than when one of us says some shit.
It's received different.
Yeah. Right.
But I love women like y'all. I love women that talk their shit. Tell your truth. Fuck them.
I think Marina Marina's known me since my beginning here in New York, which is a lot of my comedy career because, I probably was doing comedy in Los Angeles for maybe 3 years or 4 years before I came to New York. And there has been a metamorphosis in her and I, because one of the things that you learn in this business, especially being a Black woman, and especially having something to say that you think can contend with the guys, is that once they realize you're on that trajectory, everything that is done to you is to undermine your self-esteem and your confidence. And it is also to put you in a position where you think you are, like Marina said, saying words and saying too many of them. We're too loud. We're too loud because you weren't trying to hear us in the first place. So anything that I say is going to be loud to you at any level or decimal. And then we go, well, we really don't care what people think. I just did Skank Fest. I haven't done Skank Fest in about 3 years.
Yeah, I saw the videos. You look like you were having a blast.
I did. I had a blast. One of the reasons why I had stopped, some of it was scheduling, but I have been with the guys since the beginning. It makes no sense for me to be over at Skank Fest. I'm a Black woman. They, adhere to this large white male kind of grunge underground community. At the same time, when I first went there, I received a lot of love. It's different when you hear us on podcasts, and it's different when you come and you can interact with us and see us face to face. It's a perception that people have, and then they have to unlearn it. So if for as many threats as I have gotten from people because of, I had a run-in with Doug Stanhope here, and I said something about this one, and they don't like that I talk about Blackness, and da-da-da-da-da. When they come see me, it's nothing but love. And because I'm giving love on stage, and you're gonna feel it and you're gonna give it back. So I don't shy away from many places. Even when I was in Atlanta the week after last, and I said I'll never perform for niggas again. I mean, part of me 1,000% meant that, but another part of me is like, I probably will perform in front of niggas again.
Yeah. That's interesting you brought that up, because I wanted to ask Marina. Yeah, they do. They really do. I hate it hard. I was watching you before you came over here, and you hit a note that is so damn needed to be said about how you go out of your way to support your own community, speak for your own community, but it backfires because we don't support each other, or we're the first ones to, basically do the opposite of what we're supposed to do to unite. I mean, Marina, do you see any situations in general, not just in entertainment, but in general, on how we can't even, try to speak for a community that doesn't support you?
Oh gosh. I mean, that's so loaded, because it's like, you mean you're like, why don't we show up for each other enough? Yeah. I mean, I've said it over and over again that there's so many forms of stand-up. I mean, we'll go and see, like, we'll talk about Lucille Ball before we talk about, like, Whoopi Goldberg. You know what I mean? Like, we need to really, like, I'm envious of some cultures in the way they support each other. I mean, they will go in to support Hassan Minaj, who just recently was, like, he wasn't canceled, but it was addressed but they support him. Yeah. They're not ready to throw him away. They're not ready to tear him down. He's part of I just wish we did that more for us and for all types of us, not just one type of us. I wish we would just give it a chance, Sometimes we just we're so broke and broken that when we go out, it's like it needs to be the way we want it to be. And that's not how you share in a community space. Okay?
I appreciate that answer, because
I don't know if that made sense, but
no, it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. One of the things with and as I see Marina now, how over the years as she's gotten older, her beauty just
I'm getting old up here.
Well, I'm right behind you, Marina. Don't start this. But just
why you gonna bring up? No, but she's saying I'm getting better. I know.
No,
I'm like wine.
You just. I keep telling you, look so beautiful. Just so attractive. So like all of those.
What you doing?
And,
oh, shit. shit, Yamanika.
But
We've been friends for a while. We've been
a long time, bitch. We know he's a
Oh,
little long fucking time.
long.
And it is. I'm just saying now that I have the moment to say that it's you don't always see people as they grow older and as they get go, you know, in their life, you be like, damn, this person. But Marina looks amazing, and I always tell her that. And that's an
Yeah.
example of it's not a backhanded anything. What it is me saying Marina and I probably have fallen out more times than the Jacksons when Tito was trying to run the group. Okay. And we have left and come back together. The one thing I like about my relationship with Marina is at some point somebody will turn the corner and go, hey, let's have a conversation because it's important. And that's all I want, is not for there to be phoniness in relationships. There will be ups and downs, fights and disagreements, but also that we have enough love and fortitude for one another that we come back and say, hey, sis, let me say this. Because that has been a part of my mission, especially since the pandemic. What I got uncomfortable with is how many times people would look at Black women and go, well, you Black women in comedy, y'all. And I'm like, wow, do you know how many times we be pitted against each other? How many different times, how different we are. And we've gone into audition spaces for roles and been like, why the fuck are you here? Oh, just a Black woman. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So times in which I go, there are people that I have to reach out to, that I have done that, you know, some people I can't stand. I've told Marina about it, and I go, hey, let me say something to you, you know, and maybe I don't like, or maybe she don't know. I can't stand the bitch. But if the bitch needed something, if she needed something, I would be. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I listen to Yamaneika. So what a lot of people don't do with Yamaneika, they hear tone and they see tone. But they don't listen to her.
That's true.
No,
so
it's true.
What happens is they see what they think is coming and they deny it and they interrupt her quite often and they never let her finish her thought, and then it becomes like, then they go, you were too aggressive. Or,
I know how that feels.
Let me tell you something.
You
are very confident in what you're saying,
right?
And confident. Period.
But she's also
they
very
can't take
intelligent.
that. They can't take that confidence.
She's also very intelligent.
They don't like that happen.
Exactly.
If you let her follow through with her thought, which a lot of people don't do with her.
No, I've witnessed. Unfortunately, I witnessed that. I'm in different atmospheres. You know, I follow a lot of different people, and if Yamaneika happens to be in the mix, I see a lot of attacks, mainly from men, coming for her, even in her own space.
I saw one that pissed me off, and I was just. I was just in the background going off.
No, the one that you talking about pissed me off too, where it was a debate going on, and the person you were having this debate with was so damn disrespectful. I mean, they were disrespectful because they couldn't agree to disagree, but they had to call you out your name and
but it was also they couldn't rebuttal.
Right.
But it was clear with the cursing and the name calling, there was no real rebuttal with common sense or facts.
Right.
So let me name call and be disrespectful.
Oh, it pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie, Yamaneika. I watched that shit and I was just in the comments going fucking crazy.
If Michelle, text me so I can speak on around it. Text me who you're talking about, because I think I do know. But I'm gonna say this, right? Marina said this to me about people not listening. And that really was the first time I was even presented with that information, because it's like, it's true. Nobody's listening. They not really listening to us in general, but they really not trying to listen to somebody that they think is going to put out messaging that usurps whatever authority they got going on.
Right.
So I see it with me. It all happens in different ways. I see it whenever they're dealing with Marina. There's a sort of way where it's like, oh, well, you know, Marina is this and what's that. And it's like, oh, she's just a Black woman asking for what we all should be getting is basic respect as comedians that we're all giving. At what point in time do we have to be the ones who are like always grinning and bearing it?
And you're right. You were absolutely right. I'm sure Miss Thang had to go take a little girl's break and refresh her drink with her damn horns. Okay, then.
So y'all done got to the point where y'all not in the same room no more. Now y'all just in the same room on different computers.
Exactly. Well, it's actually no. She's actually in a different room because let me tell you something. When you like Marina was talking about doing her editing for her podcast, girl, trust me, we know this all too damn well. I be trying to schedule day job, work, side job, and then the podcast, and everything's in house. Promotions, flyers, merch, all that's in house.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to.
No. You promote. Please promote. Yeah. You have to. And trying to do all that under either you're just yourself or a very small staff, if you're blessed to have one, you by yourself. It's crazy.
It is. It's hard. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I've been firing people. Some people just you get some of this. I don't want to be like that old lady to say this generation, but this particular girl from this generation I do the work so easy now that I'm like, I don't understand what the problem was.
Right.
But it's just there is the cradling. Like you hire someone from that generation and it's like you are a therapist. You're an employer. You're a teacher. You're a mother.
Yep.
Shit. You should tax.
When people don't want to see themselves and you are showing people themselves, there's going to be resentment and hostility no matter what people think.
Facts.
At the same time, when I've been on the outside more than I've been on the inside. And because I have been on the outside more than I've been on the inside and actually enjoy the outside, I'm very comfortable in getting into exchanges like, the ones that you've encountered that I've had. Because at no point in time am I trying to rest in making it comfortable for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Damn that.
I mean, but no, you shouldn't, because everybody thinks they have to walk on eggshells around other people's expectations, egos, and whatever else have it.
Sensitive. Everybody's sensitive, and everybody thinks you're supposed to respond or like something because they like it. Fuck you.
That pendulum is swinging back, though. These little sensitives, it's not working anymore. I don't know if you've noticed lately, but it's just not. Ever since Lizzo,
sick of it.
It's like the bullied were becoming the bullies,
and
so now it's like the pendulum's starting to swing back to the bullies, going, see, I bullied you for a reason. Now look how you acting.
Right.
So now it's like, where do we go from here? Now we're back to, okay, everyone's human.
Well, I don't even think they given Lizzo that kind of grace. I think the thing with Lizzo is that it was all about, she never gets to be a bully because she is a Black woman. On top of it, she's a heavy-set Black woman. And then white women that was carrying her across the picket lines like she was Eveline in The Wiz, they dropped her. What'd
you say?
Nobody bring me no bad news.
No bad news. No bad news.
No bad news.
Bring me
no bad news.
No bad news. Woo, 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 ah, woo, 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 woo. Don't know.
Oh my God!
That shit is so funny.
No bad news. I got that shit. I got that shit pinned on my page.
You listen. I asked for the soundtrack when I was for my 17th birthday. I said I need the soundtrack to The Wiz.
But you know what? I need to get that in vinyl. That's a good fucking. Because you know what? I got the soundtrack.
You
But I
can't win.
used to have it on vinyl when I was a
You
kid.
can't break even, and you can't get out the game.
It's a game.
People
You can't win.
Hey, story, Rocky. Things are gonna switch, but they're looking like the thing in the same. Go ahead, Rocky. Come on. You can
Learn
win.
your lesson.
Oh shit!
Blame. You can't win, child. No, you can't win. You
It's
can't win. No, you can't win.
No,
Rocky, what's your line?
Add some oil to me.
Hey,
Let it trickle down my spine. Laying there in one position. Show me every time. Watch it there.
Oh shit!
So here you go, Michelle.
Yamaneika, you got me.
Notice how quiet Marina got because Marina moved to the suburbs.
You too. I do know.
I grew up in the suburbs, but I made sure I stayed where the niggas was at.
Shut up. Why you gotta call me out? You're right. I don't know. I saw it late. I saw it late in life. Okay.
Last week?
No. I saw it.
She said what last week? Yo, that was one of the first movies our dad took us to see when we moved up north.
Okay.
Some country girls, we were little kids, and that was the first movie we went to New York City around Christmas and saw. And it's just like one of those vivid memories you'll never fucking forget.
Oh, God,
I had an edible, so y'all forgive me if I get emotional.
When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing.
She put the whitest song in there. You see, even white bitches. You saw that white bitch was singing that shit at the pageant? She put the whitest song. You saw the girl, when I think of her,
that's the shit.
I think of a place where there's love overflowing.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Oh my god! I want you to do the color song. Do 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 do.
Rock it down now. Rock it do your line.
You know what? When the fly monkeys come in, what's that?
What's that?
Wouldn't be caught dead.
That's how Stephanie Mills
Dead.
sang it.
And
Right.
red.
And if you are caught with something, you better be in red. You don't. I bet you, Marina. Let me ask you a trivia question. About
No, don't do it. I don't
Change my
like
mind,
trivia.
children.
Oh shit!
No. I watched it, okay?
I was gonna say I changed my mind, children. The
When
new
I
color's
think
gold.
home, I think of it. That is how Stephanie sang it. I think of a place.
I know, but you heard that on Showtime at the Apollo. Well, how many times? That's the song they go to.
No, I've seen it.
What did? Okay, you don't like trivia. Who sang this?
You know I'm not gonna know. I'll just say Nipsey Russell.
The answer was Lena Horne.
Oh
Oh Lord!
What I'm telling you, you can tell
Wiz
Wiz was a black version because in the Wizard of Oz, they kept that dog around. In the Wiz, you saw that nigga 3 times.
He was
and they
like-
got rid of his ass.
Toto.
Toto was nowhere to be found. In the Wizard of Oz, he was driving the car. He was putting the map out. He was feeding everybody food.
Nigga ran out in the snow. That was the first scene. I'm like, okay, where your ass going? You already
Because you know that was my dog. I'm like, you better go, Michelle. Y'all better go.
I want to
get him,
hear
'cause I'm
Stephanie
not
Mills'
going.
version now.
You gotta watch that again, Marina. I
Hers
promise
was
you.
the best.
Yeah,
I
she was
loved
singing
it.
Little Heifer too.
Marina running around here like a
Stephanie's a
person that
singer.
only read one chapter of a 12-chapter book that we all read.
Look, I'm still hearing it because now I want to hear it because it is the best version of.
Oh Lord
Ever.
Jesus, I can't.
Okay,
with
I'll
y'all.
move
I
on.
also
I'll
like to
move
get
on,
in on-
Yamaneika.
When I be running these numbers, Michelle, when you be running these numbers, sweet thing, let me tell you about. Yeah, I
Oh,
love
the
that.
world doesn't know what things are. Hear you about the wind.
That's the shit.
He's the Wiz.
I want you and Yamanika's episode, y'all version to come out real soon.
Yo, we about to do this. Rocky,
I
we
would
about
love
to
it.
know. We about to do this.
Michelle knows I'm a Wiz fan. Damn that Michael Jackson when he was sexy as a motherfucker back then with that damn Reese's on his nose. Girl.
Honey, Michael was getting it, and them crows was out there dancing like a
They
pack.
were, yes.
That's why I smoke my smoke and
Them
have a
crows
glass of
remind
wine.
No, them crows remind me of Negroes on Instagram for real. That's why I have to have
them the crows that threw the brick at that woman's face.
That part.
That's who that was.
That was them niggas.
Them crows.
Them crow
them
niggas.
crows.
Oh my God.
No, Michelle, no sir. Michelle, no sir, crow.
You know what? We ain't gonna go back to Soldier Store. Now you done switched up the cinema. Don't do that, Rocky. We already midway through Wiz, and now you're gonna go to a Soldier Store. You need to be quiet right
Oh,
now.
no. I can't do a soldier story.
Yes.
Oh my God.
No.
Yeah, I said. That's why I told her crow, sir.
You know, one of my
They said the
I'm
day
gonna
I
tell you
was
one of my
born.
favorite movies of all time that is going to blow y'all mind, and I want to hear y'all's. That's like off the rip, like one of my favorite movies of all time that I can say word for word is Spaceballs. Mel Brooks' Spaceballs.
I did not
Word
expect.
for word, and right on behind that is Throw Mama from the Train.
Really?
Two
Yep.
classics.
Wow.
I watched those like in loops when I was a kid.
See?
That's
I had to
crazy.
watch it on VHS. Now nobody took me to the movie theater to see the Wiz because I wasn't born yet.
See, she be
See,
singing
Rocky,
that.
that's what I'm saying. But I was gonna test it. You see what happened when you just come over there just a little bit and knock on her door? Look at it. Look at the letter she left in the mail for me.
I
Wow.
watched that. Not only do I know the Wiz, but see, this is the hood side of me. I gotta say Scarface.
Oh, really?
No,
You're
I
not
never
gonna watch
watched that.
Scarface with me. Yeah, you're
Oh,
not gonna watch
wow.
Scarface with me. And I
Don't.
know every fucking line. She
Mhm.
can't have
Great
any fucking
movie.
kids, man, huh? Her wound is so polluted, man. She can't even have no fucking kids, man.
Keep going.
You
No.
point your fingers
You
all
look
the
at
time,
me like
you know?
I'm the bad guy. Huh?
Oh, this is a movie.
I'm the
She
bad
knows,
guy.
that's what I'm saying. Did she know this?
You are the bad
She
guy.
knows some shit about some Italians,
And you
but
look
she
at
don't know
you
the
need
Wiz.
some-
I tell the truth, Michelle. I tell the truth even when I lie.
Oh, you a stupid ass Rocky. Out of all
You
the damn
like to
movies.
point your finger at someone to say, "Hey, that's the bad guy." I say the
Michelle,
things wrong.
I never look. I never trusted him. I never liked him. For
Mm.
all I know, he had me and my man Manny set up.
Okay, you don't have to recite the whole damn movie while we're here. But she just asked you what movie you
Just
like,
suck my balls.
and your ass going through the whole damn script.
Well, you know what, bitch? You know I had an edible, and you gonna respect
Oh, I
this
did too.
edible.
I smoked a little bit, and I just came back from Las Vegas, so
I did that too. No, you
Dripping.
good when you in good company because I'm.
Pre-rolls,
Michelle.
flour. Look at that flour.
Wow.
Flour.
Mm.
Let it eat. Let
Let
it
me
die.
see.
Oh, those are beautiful flowers.
Let it eat. Let it talk. Let it talk. Let it talk.
God damn, yams.
And
As I said, Michelle,
I brought
you
that
need to
exo-
squeeze that diamond out your ass. Loosen up.
Man, Rocky, fuck
See?
you. And anyway, Marina, did you name your favorite movie?
You know, I smoked
No,
a little
she
weed.
didn't.
I didn't think there was anything left in this pin, and it is something left.
There's something that's
Because I've been thinking about the movie since we were talking about Scarface, but I can't get the name because I'm high now, and I can't remember the name of the movie.
You want
But
to tell us about it? Maybe
Is
we
it
can
a
help
gangster
you.
movie? Is it a comedy?
It's a classic. It's one of the best quotable movies of all time. It's with Marlon Brando and Charlie Sheen, and it's about war in Vietnam. Shit.
Casualties of War.
No.
Not Private Ryan.
No.
I don't know war movies.
It's one of the best movies. It's like But there's this. This is what happens when I
Platoon.
smoke. You know.
Jules said Platoon.
No, not
Is it
Platoon.
Platoon?
It's the one before Platoon with Marlon Brando is in it, and he has the best line where he says, "They sent you like a clerk boy. You're a clerk boy sending an errand." I usually mess up on quotes, just so you know. Like I
Marlon
know,
Brandon, you said.
It's okay, girl. It's
but there's this
The
great,
Godfather?
No, it's a war. It's like Vietnam. It's Vietnam. It's like there's this great scene where they're like on the beaches of Vietnam and their napalm is. He goes, "No, what I like in the morning is napalm."
Is it Apocalypse Now?
The smell, yeah, Apocalypse Now. Thank you.
Okay.
The smell of
All right.
napalm in the morning.
okay.
You know, some of the best lines of all time. There's also that one scene. He's a black character, and he was a great actor, and I don't know his name, but he was kind of like Sidney Poitier, like, but he talks about how he like did all of these wars, and he lived through everything, and then he dies by an arrow.
You talking about Lawrence Fishburne?
No, not. But he's on the boat with Lawrence Fishburne when he was really
The
young.
other light skinned nigga, Albert Hall.
He was not light skinned. He was dark.
Oh, you talking about Herb Rice?
I guess.
But you know, whenever you say a boat and white folks, and then you throw a black person, I know it's trouble.
That's why I was so mad at them damn Africans that jumped on that boat in that Tom Cruise movie. Whatever it was it called? Terrorists or some shit?
Oh, the one that looks like Chris Rock.
Damn. No one. Why can't you say that? I bet you that boat's musty. That's everything. I know the movie talking about, but
Every
Rocky's
time
ass.
I watch that boat, and that part where they all like they in the tent, I said, I know it's funky. It's almost like I can smell through the TV, and I'm offended every time I tell myself I can't watch that movie no more.
Yeah, but you know that they
won't.
really listen. The one thing white people know how to do is grease niggas down for us to look like we funky. That was the costume and makeup department. They like put some.
No, I actually.
Okay.
I'm not going. I don't want to sound like you.
Don't look greasy and funky enough.
Oh,
Keep putting
mine.
so Rocky look at him and go, I bet these niggas smell through the screen.
Because they look like some people I smelt in real life.
Yo, before we wrap it up, my ass, I'm gonna go ahead and throw out When Harry Met Sally. That's one of my favorites.
Oh,
I knew you was a romantic.
What'd you say,
And you got them roses in the back of your head. Come on now, Michelle. Just do what you want.
Oh,
You
that's
want
from her. That's from her son.
That's from my son.
She had to show off her roses that her son gave her for her birthday.
Yes.
Exactly. She raised her son to give her roses because she's a romantic. Because I would have raised my son to give me $100 and you can keep these damn roses.
You know, I'm kind of greedy. I want both.
Ooh. Flowers ain't
Let me
cash.
get some roses and them other special roses in little cash.
Yeah.
You know what? I agree with you. I also want both, but I want you to give me the monetary value of them flowers. So I'm still just getting cash.
Right.
Thank you.
Just make them smell like roses. Just pass them to my ass.
I'm nervous
But
as how
he
quickly
was-
Rocky had access to these horns.
Yeah, I mean they came on fast.
Yeah, I
nowhere.
told Michelle I'm
That
wearing this.
heifer.
I bought this for work. So when I go to work, this will be my costume with my regular fucking smock, cutting hair. Because I deal with kids. I deal with children all day. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cutting their fucking hair. And they expensive haircuts too. These are not cheap haircuts.
I don't blame you.
And I figure I like fun. And it's surrounded with children. I will be wearing this for Halloween when I go to work. And that's it. Because it's not comfortable to wear a whole costume. Okay.
How you get into the haircutting business for kids? How did that come about?
They was hiring when I was
What?
looking.
Who was
I
hiring?
started looking. No, I don't. I won't put the company name out there. I like to be secret.
But it's specifically for kids? Just kids?
No, it really is specifically for kids, but they do adults. But it's mainly for children. They specialize in children. and children with special needs.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's beautiful. Now them other kids I don't care nothing about, but them special need children, because you know.
Oh yeah, I get a
was
lot of
watching the guy
requests.
who- I was watching the guy.
I
who
get a
was
lot of
doing
requests
that.
from repeating customers with children with special needs because I'm seem to be the most patient one, or they just vibe my spirit.
Oh, well, see, there it is. There's the character right there. You're right. Look, see?
What character? That's who she is, Marina.
Patience. I love that.
That's not a character she playing. That's who she is.
Oh yeah, that's something I had to learn.
No, because I'm telling you right now,
I do know.
I got special needs.
I'm gonna tell you the one thing.
You got to have a spirit for them type.
No, but I'm gonna tell you something. The one thing that's scary. The one thing that is scary, I witnessed with some of these kids, and mainly a lot of little girls, this attitude of that you owe them. You're supposed to do this. And they arrogant. And then I give them that look that my mama would give me. I'm about to fuck you up, but I can't physically fuck you up, but I'm about to fuck you up. And I had one little girl do you like kids? Oh, I love children. Obedient, respectful children. I don't do entitlement. I don't do tantrums. And oh Lord, when I tell you a little child was being walked in at the age of 6, 111 or 112 degrees in Texas. And I asked the little girl, I'm like, well, baby, where your shoes at? Her mama was carrying her in that fucking parking lot. And the mother told me, well, her feet was sweaty, so we took her shoes off. And you carried this big bitch all the way through this hot ass parking lot. Really?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
And had the most nastiest attitude.
That was a black.
Had the
people?
most they was Mexican.
Was they black?
Were they black?
Mexican. I said they was Mexican.
No, that sound about right. Because how low was she? Because they probably was walking her straight to her damn quinceañera. Then let me tell you, most people are about their family. I'm telling you, I've never seen a more family-oriented group of people in my life. Niggas will leave you one time I had to get my grandmother to pick me up after school because I had percussion practice. She came 3 days late. I don't even think she remembered she had a grandchild until 3 days later.
Just 3 days late.
Family gonna leave their children out in the streets like that? They not. They about family. They gonna carry that little girl. Yeah, her feet hurt.
Oh my God.
They didn't hurt. They didn't hurt. They were sweaty. They were sweaty. They've been sitting in the theater all day watching Barbie, eating popcorn and candy. But the attitude was, I can't go into it, but the attitude was just beyond what I've ever seen. I was like, ooh, if I was your
Did they stop once you gave that look?
Yeah. The mama was like, don't worry about it. It's like,
She said, go sit down.
Here, you don't want to sit down. You talking shit like you grown, and I gotta sit here and remember, bitch, I'm at work.
Right. But also, I'm telling you, special needs people, you got to really have patience. I have people in my family.
No, that bitch wants special needs.
Oh,
that bitch wants special needs.
Well, let me say, but I will
not
say,
that one.
What I will say is that somebody had to be special needs to be carrying her at 15 years old because her feet were sweaty. But what I'll say is this.
Yeah.
As a person with people in my family with special needs, I get it. Listen. One time, one of my aunts had special needs. My grandmother contracted German measles along with some other women in the maternity ward. A lady had German measles. Most of the children did not make it. A lot of them died. Thank God my aunt lived. She had brain damage, hearing impairment, all kinds of other stuff popping in the streets. When they came to visit my mother and my aunt, and I was taking them to a club, we were walking through, and I had to keep saying to people, hey, excuse me, because my aunt has special needs. She also has a walker and everything. And so I'm trying to get them to, and they're not giving her any respect. And I'm yelling at people, get out of the way, come on. I'm fussing with them. This is the same audience that I have to turn around and entertain. And when I got up there to entertain them, first thing I said, a lot of y'all will remember me as a person that cussed you out at the door. My aunt has special needs, and I don't play around with her. And what she needs is respect and she needs space. Also, at the same time, them niggas get on my nerves too. Because if I'm honest, my aunt gets on my damn nerve. I done said yes to you 1,000 times. Turn your hearing aids up. So when we can't be real about how we really feel in situations, doesn't mean that I hate people with special needs or my aunt, but let's keep it real. They will agitate you as well. That's why people need to have, we had a lot of counseling, we had a lot of people in, even when my grandparents had foster children, where you have a community that is also working with you so that you don't go off the deep end. Because it takes a lot of patience.
My grandmother used to take in a lot of kids from the community, and she adopted a child, and she also would deal with special needs. I think she was as a crossing lady and on the bus and stuff. And the stories she would tell, she didn't have like, she was kind of like now it would be like considered inappropriate the way she would tell me these stories, but it used to make me laugh because she would be like, she goes, I would see that badass kid get on the bus. Wow, shut up, nigga. She would shut the hell up. And she said, you know what? You would.
You shut up. You shut up.
She would go, she always said this to me. They don't act a fool with me. And I was like, is that?
but you know, I gotta give Grandma respect for treating them the way she would treat any other child.
That's because she kept it 100.
She also treated them like she would talk to any motherfucking child.
Any child, yes,
being treated like a human, and nobody using what's going on with you as a handicap. That
even
you know
the
what?
bad
Thank
kids.
you.
There was
yes,
there's
fuck
two
me.
really bad kids that my grandma used to take care of. They were so bad, and this one like told me that he saw my vagina, and I was like, I think I was horrified. He was like 5 years old. He goes, I know, I saw your vagina, you know, and all this. And then one time he stole money from me, and I was like, it's okay, Grandma. She said,
that ain't special needs. That
she told him, no, the bad kids. She used to take. She said, I said, it's okay, Grandma. She said, no, it's not. Yeah. She said, bring his ass in here. She said, nigga, did you? What I asked you, nigga, did you take that money? I asked you a question, Grandma. And he was like, and he gave up all the money. I mean, but they
you stole it.
They got older. They would always go back to my grandma's house to pay respects and be like, "This is the woman that kept us." Now, all that sounds very abusive.
No, it's but kids appreciate when you keep it 100 with them. And you know what? We're gonna wrap this on up, Rocket, because I know I don't want to get you started in the spill because I
decided to turn your son run out the goddamn hall.
But you know, I'll deal with his ass momentarily.
Hold on. But our dad used to tell us all the time, go play in fucking traffic when we got on his nerve. That we're not sensitive like that. Go fuck with your mama. You know, I say shit to my nephew like that. Me and Michelle talk to each other like that. Bitch, shut up. But I love you. But bitch, shut up.
Yeah. Well, I tried to have that relationship with Marina.
She do it the same way. It's just an open, honest dialogue here. Oh.
Marina, it caused Marina and I to stop being Fortnite friends.
What happened? I didn't even.
Oh, well, I have to go. This is a story.
No, Marina said she does have a prior commitment.
You have to fill me in.
Marina's her own PR, so she said, okay, I said we're not going to talk about this.
You have to fill me in on how the story went.
Marina, quiet.
Appreciate you, Marina.
All right, everyone.
I'm gonna call you later, Marina. Love you, Marina.
Okay, you all are so wonderful. I always have so much fun with the Gossiping Heifers. And if you happen to be watching this and you're in the Philadelphia or Pennsylvania area, I'm at the Soul Jolts Comedy Club tomorrow, 7 o'clock. All right, in Sunnybrook. Bye. And check them out on Friends Like Us.
Bye, sweetheart.
See you, Marina. Thank you so much. And I want you guys to subscribe to that woman's podcast. Friends Like Us.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
Friends
a
Like
good
Us,
podcast.
awesome podcast. And you know, Yamanika, you just don't understand how excited we were to get you back on the show.
I don't
Because
know why it took y'all so long to get me back on.
no. First of all,
Woo.
I inboxed you a while back, and I said, "Oh, she don't have a message." Now that I have access to your number, I can text you directly, like, "What your black ass doing? Bring your ass over here."
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, because I'm bad in the
You gonna be like, bitch, leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you hoes no more.
Oh, no. I don't abuse the privilege. Let me tell you something. When people
Y'all
get
is talking, having fun.
no, I'm just saying, no, this is just
know
in
we're
general,
not
a general announcement, because some people abuse the privilege when they have access to your phone number.
Yes.
They just feel that they can contact
Yes.
you all times of the
Right.
day.
Do whatever they want.
Don't call
Right.
me. Just because you got a number don't mean I actually want you to call me.
Mhm.
Sometimes you can just shoot it in a text.
Whatever it takes.
But if
Whatever
we're
it takes.
sex, if we're having sex, I need you to call. No, I mean, you know, the job and sex, you need to call.
Yeah, I'm with that too. You don't have to call. It's
See.
okay, boy. Cause I'ma be all right tonight.
Rocky, you know what?
I know, Rocky. I know you're trying to get in on this. I know you're trying to get in on this.
She is. She's stupid.
You got a boogie tonight. Cause you know that I ain't the kind of guy to go.
Oh God, Rocky. You and Yamanika gonna do y'all musical up at this piece.
I was having a good time, but I need to go wash my ass real quick because I got to go downtown.
Yeah, I know you got things to do, sis, but we appreciate it. Can you let the folks know where you're gonna be at, how they can find out what you're doing?
Well, as fast as Marina got off of here, I don't think I'm gonna be on Friends Like Us anytime soon. But shout out to Marina. That's my boo. I love Marina. I really love you, ladies. I'm so glad, you know, that our friendship and our relationship is developing. I can't wait to see where we go from here. I support y'all 1,000%. And anything y'all need, anything y'all want, I got y'all. So thank you for having me on. It's such an honor for you to share us with your fan base and the people that love y'all. And I'll never forget it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, girl. We're going to talk behind the scenes because we still got to get you situated, okay?
Okay, for real.
All right. Thanks,
Bye.
All right, girl. Yamanika, girl. Y'all got to make sure y'all follow that sister.
That was so much.
You know, because I was going to take a break. I was going to take a break, but I was like, this conversation is flowing so good. So, and I knew they had.
Yeah, it's fine. I took a break myself.
I saw that you did.
Yeah, I just came down for. Yeah, I just came down. I take my own fucking breaks because I run myself.
You gotta add a profile picture to your account because we just see that goddamn.
You do
scam.
You know, Michelle. I've been wanting to ask you about doing something like that for about a month, and
Oh, really? You have? Okay.
No, I have because I'm like, I need a profile pic if I'm gonna do this, and I got.
I'll hook your ass up this weekend. You just gotta remind me, okay? Yeah, I mean, but other than that,
but I'm like, I enjoy Yamanika. I call my girl Mermaid because I know it's Marina.
Yes, it's Marina. You're always Marina fucking Mermaid name up. You know what? But Marina and
I love
Yamanika are some beautiful sisters. Both talented, both are funny as hell. Yeah. So it was a pleasure to get them both on and have that rapport. Dumb ass. Okay. So what we gonna do? I want you to finish up because you just being a jackass as usual.
No, you know what? It's a delay because my shit keeps doing this, but then it's like it cuts you off and then you come back.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take that shit back to the shop then. Okay.
Okay, girl, because it's a delay. It's been throwing me off all night.
I can tell. I can really tell. But we want to thank everybody. We want to thank everybody for joining us. If you're listening to the audio version, please check it out. Check us out every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we are here on YouTube, chopping it up, talking shit. Matter of fact, I didn't get a chance to even ask you about anything. Anything else you want to close out with before you say your world famous line?
No, just, shit. I holler.
All right, y'all. Peace. It's something really wrong with you, Rocky. Let me get the edit
God
up in
love
here.
you. God love